everybody, this is Butt Sanchez, the only YouTuber that made you realize you never had a better time on YouTube. Until now. Last episode we did level 7 Eagles Tower. Next episode, or this episode, we're going to do Turtle Rock. So, we're going to take a shortcut down here, but if you kind of come down here and jump off this pit, you fall into a pit that takes you to a different cave area. So while you're falling down, buffer, save, and quit. And then that allows you to hold down left, and you can actually kind of move Link around a little bit to get out of falling into that pit. Kind of cool, huh? Anyway, dodge a piranha is better than I did there and kind of come out this cave. And we're going to go all the way to the west side of the map. As you can see there. Actually, I think we have to go up this ladder. So I noticed this during my practice playthrough, but I didn't ever save or resurrect the rooster. And because of that, the rooster is still under that statue in the village, and this guy over here should never, should not have him. But if you go into here, apparently there's just an exploit in the game, or an oversight in the game. If you just beat level 7, this guy will take your rooster and start flying around with him. One thing to note about this guy, he's actually supposed to resemble Luigi from the Super Mario Brothers. Anyway, let's continue going left. We're gonna use our hook shot to get across the bridge here. We're actually gonna skip a cutscene here, so we have to let this first text box kind of play out here. And I'm actually gonna save my state here for a second. And if you listen to the 4th dash sound like we did in the 5th level, you should be able to kind of just jump past this. So, whoop. It'd help if you have the feather equipped with your boots. Okay, awesome. Got to skip the Marion cutscene. So I'll just kind of come down here, unlock the little cave, and on this one-way stairwell, and just kind of keep going down here. Flip your hook shot. And just like that, we're outside the cave on the west side of the map. So I'll just kind of keep running over here. Whoop. Trying to not get hurt by the Moldorm there, but I did a very bad job of doing that. So over here, if you unlock this rock, by unlock it I mean picking it up, you pick up this rock, it actually, I guess I could just show it off really quick. It actually is a cave where you can either, depending on if you already got your magic powder and bombs, you can actually get your arrows upgraded if you really want, but we don't really need to do that. So we're just going to kind of come over here. Grab that, because apparently I'm getting the business handed to me. Okay, so in this cave up here, we'll find like, I guess like a flamethrower or something. I don't really know how you describe it at the end of this cave. And normally to get past the flamethrower, you're supposed to have the mirror shield from level 7. We never got the mirror shield from level 7 because it's the worst item in the game. Even worse than level 2 power bracelet. The level 2 power bracelet, at least you needed that. But in this case, you just don't need the level 2 shield. So all you want to do is clip into this wall here, which I don't think I did very well. So I'm going to try. Okay, there we go. And then just dash and hold up. You should be able to get past the flamethrower. If you don't clip into the wall, the flames will knock you back. And the flames actually do, I think, like 3 or 4 hearts of damage if you don't have the blue tunic like I do. So be careful. Now, this next screen, they'll find like a moblin. You got to make sure he does not shoot an arrow for this glitch to work. If he does shoot an arrow, just go into the like little phone booth area and do whatever you need to do there to reset the state. Sorry, I'm trying to get this rearranged in a more proper way. So now, if you go over here, normally you need the 3rd song in your ocarina to unlock or to revive the turtle of Turtle Rock. But if you notice, it's an event. So, in order to do this event, it's a little tricky. You kind of have to dash and bonk into the wall while hugging this wall over here. And when you land, you want to hold up and left, and then press pause, drop a bomb, and then, do the whole bomb trigger thing. So if I do this correctly, it should kind of look like this. I'm going to save state just in case I do this wrong. You want to transition to the left when you hear Link's feet hit the ground after he bonks. Okay, I got it perfect. On my first try, too. So dodge the parrots, or whatever these are. Now, you don't even actually have to fight this guy. Once he moves his head, you can just run straight through him. I don't know why I find that funny. Alright, well this is Turtle Rock. As you can see from the minimap, it is by far the most complicated dungeon in the game, as it takes up almost every single spot in the 8x8 dungeon tile. Anyway, we're going to do a little glitch over here. First time we actually get to show this. So if you kind of clip into the wall... Oh, I did that wrong. It wasn't too... it was too far to the left. If you clip into this block here and kind of stand slightly to the right and push up, it should move to the left. As you saw from my demonstration, what happens if you get it wrong, just go down the pit. Okay, charge your sword, jump up here. If you're quick enough, you should be able to... I guess you're going to have to wait for the P-hat in my case, but if you're good enough, you should be able to kill the P-hat really quick, and then you should be able to get into the next room a lot faster than this, but it's not that big of a deal anyway. So kill the P-hat, come over here, kill the rope. Now we're gonna clip into the wall and do a super jump up to the ledge. I don't think I was clipped into the wall there, so let's try that again. Okay, so now I kind of want to... I need to have the hookshot in the B button and feather in the A button, and I need to get in the correct spot. So I'm going to save state here for a second. I think it's like around here. Whoop, I did that wrong. Wrong button pressed, I guess. Okay, I think this is perfect. You see where Link's like sprite? Top left corner, you can't see any of the lighter orange tile kind of next to his head. It's just that dark. That's the perfect alignment there. So what you want to do is press the start button, and then when your unbuffer start, hold the B and A button with the hookshot and feather button. Feather has to be on A, hookshot has to be a B on this case. And when you do this, you should do what's called the book shot. And while you're, I guess, hookshotting across the pit, hold down, and you should be able to jettison through the block into the stairwell. Should look something like this. Oh, did that wrong, apparently. Got it. Awesome. So, nothing to do here except just kind of go over this weird, like, little fiery cave. Can I make it? Now, we have to fight the mini-boss here. This is, I think, Blano is his name-o, or something like that. Should be able to take, with level 2 sword charge, you should be able to kill him in 2 hits just like that. And he drops the fairy in the warp tile. So as you can see, we don't have the crystal switch hit, so we'll just have to do a super jump to get past that to get the most broken item in the game, the magic rod. They heavily nerfed the magic rod in the Nintendo Switch version of the game for probably obvious reasons. It travels a lot slower, and it doesn't kill monsters in one hit, at least not all the monsters. If you hold this, you should be able to kill the fire in one hit right there. Anyway, we're going to kind of go over here, kind of repeat ourselves, so do this. If you notice, you can't move all the things moving around, but if you hold the feather button and a direction, you can move, so just FYI. We need to clip into this block again. Should be able to kind of... I think I'm too far to the right here, so I'm going to... There we go. Now, this is a... We have to do a Jesus jump here, so I'm going to save state here. So you want to... touch the wall, you have to be touching the wall, and then you want to jump to the left and hold left so you can push the block. And you have to do a Jesus jump while doing all this stuff. You have to do hold left, do a Jesus jump, and keep holding left as you jump. And you should be able to push the block to the left. If you Jesus jump onto the platform below the block, you'll be clipped into the wall, which allows you to do a super jump. So it's going to look something like this. There we go, got it. Now I'm going to definitely save state here so I don't screw this up. Put my sword, and I'm going to do a super jump out of here. Grab the stuff out of here. Pick up my bow. And you'll see a kind of a statue with an eye here. Just shoot. Whoop. Whoop. Shoot at the eye. Grab the key. You go into this room, equip the feather and the magic rod. You're going to be fighting some wires and ropes. Of course, I didn't do that very well, so none of the wires kind of out of range. I'll have to kind of wait for him to do that. I'm going to try and avoid that piece of power. Before I go into this room, you want to hold your sword, get your sword out, and clip into this wall here, because you'll see we're doing a super jump over here. If I can get this correct. Come on, Link. There we go. Unlock the door and we'll fight a mini-boss here. A mini-boss from level 4. So level 8 is kind of unusual when it comes to the mini-bosses. You fight, I think, almost every single mini-boss in the game here. But hey, there's nothing wrong with that. It's a lot of fun to fight them, in my opinion. There we go. Gonna jump over here and you'll find the key. Too much fun, huh? Anyway, we'll transition back over here. And before you know it, we'll be right at the dungeon boss of the dungeon, whatever you call it. You know, it's not easy trying to do these commentaries while you're playing the game. It's just tricky to do that. But anyway, you see what I'm saying? This is the nightmare key right here, the nightmare door. So we're gonna do one more Jesus jump. So we're gonna kind of jump, hold down, and when I unbuffer out of here and Jesus jump, I want to jump to the right, down to the right. Okay, I should be clipped into the wall. I'm definitely gonna save state here. I should be able to do a super jump right over the pit into the Hotheads room is the name of this boss. I'll put a graphic up, but Hotheads can only take damage in kind of an unusual way. With the area in the graphic and when I display it, if Hothead's in the area that's labeled as 1, he can only take damage from there. Everywhere else, he cannot take any damage. I don't know why it's like that. It just is for this boss. And you definitely want to watch out for his fireballs. He may seem like a joke, but if you get hit by his fireballs, they deal like a whopping 4 damage. Of course, I have the blue tunic, so I'll take half damage, but regardless, you don't want to get hit by them. Before you know it, Hothead's already dead. Took a little longer than normal to fight him, but that's okay. I actually kind of like fighting this boss quite a bit. He's a lot of fun. Grab the heart container. And we're going to get I think they're called the Thunder Drums. And I'm going to try and show off a glitch here, so I'm going to save state this. But if you swing your magic rod as you're picking up the instrument, a kind of a funny glitch, graphical glitch appears. Oh yeah, it's called the Wang Boys glitch. I don't know why it's called that. Like, I understand the Wang reference, but whatever. That's the end of this video. See you next one.